The author of this essay titled How to Murder Your Husband was actually convicted of murdering her husband. So this is self-published author Nancy Brophy. She was found guilty of murdering her husband, Daniel Brophy, in 2018. So Nancy was an author, and a lot of her work revolved around romance. Specifically, she published titles like this: The Wrong Cop, The Wrong Husband, The Wrong Brother. And like I said before, in 2011, she actually wrote an essay that was published titled How to Murder Your Husband. In the essay, she describes various methods that you could use to kill your husband and get away with it. And in the essay, there's a desire that she presents to never get caught. But as it turns out, in 2018, Nancy actually murdered her then husband Daniel, who was a chef in Portland. On June 2nd of that year, he was prepping for his daily work at the Culinary Institute in Portland when he was shot. Now, according to prosecutors at the eventual trial, there was a life insurance policy that Nancy craved a payout from. There were money problems between her and her husband, and that's what drove Nancy to murder him. I mean, I don't think you could possibly find something more ironic than this. In 2011, this woman writes an essay about how you can murder your husband and get away with it, and then years later, less than a decade later, she actually murders her husband, but she doesn't get away with it. Now, eventually Nancy was sentenced to life in prison, and at the end of the day, this seems like one of those stories that's just unbelievable, but it's true.